we need to figure out how far down your nose is, how big your nose is. Oh, before I explain the proportions for that, I want you to remember when you are making this nose, you're going to feel like it's humongous. And the reason why you feel like it's humongous is, believe it or not, in advertisements, they naturally Photoshop most models' noses to look smaller. And because we usually see more like advertisements than people when we're talking, when we look at them in detail, we start to like train our brains to think that a small nose is normal when it really isn't. And so roll with the weirdness. If you do feel like, oh my god, it's really wrong, then double check the proportions to double check yourself. But if it's matching up, roll with the weirdness even though it feels wrong. So, first thing we're going to do is we are going to figure out how wide our nose is. And this is the easy part. This is where you literally take your pencil, line it up against your nostril. Don't squish it up against your nostril, just line it up so it doesn't touch or barely touches. And look at where it hits in terms of the eye. You see how it's coming out of the eye, the pencil, that line? So it comes out like here, so I'm just going to draw a straight line. You can barely see this nostril, so I'm just gonna like draw it in a little bit so you can see it. Remember Jen Aniston, her face is turned that way, so it's gonna be a lot smaller on this side. So I'm going to do the same thing, and it comes out of the tear duct, and that's where I'm gonna draw the other straight line. So that's how I already know how wide my nose is. I don't have to think about it anymore. The next thing is we need to figure out how long the nose is. And we do that by using our eye as a unit of measurement. So I'm going to take my pencil. I'm going to line my pencil up to see how tall it is on it. And I'm going to start in between the tear ducts. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and a little more than 3. 3.5. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to measure my drawn eye. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and a half. I'm going to draw that straight line. And that is the little box for my nose. Now for you, you can look in the mirror and you can start figuring out your 3 circles for your nose. Some people, their 3 circles are exactly the same. Some people have a really big tip and really small nostrils. It really depends on you. I'm just going to draw the circles on Jen's nose. I know I have it a little easier than you guys, in a sense. This side view life is hard. But this will help you figure out how the whole nostril circle thing works. This one is going to be smaller because she is looking away, so this will, just because of perspective, is smaller than this one. Yours should be even, okay? So I'm going to draw my 3 circles. Once you have your 3 circles and you're happy with them, you're going to do your nostril shape. It can be, it's a sideways tear duct, it can be really skinny like that. It can be really wide or something in between. This one's really skinny and tiny. I like to look at the tip shape now and connect the nostrils. And then do things that I notice first. Once I'm happy with the side nostril shape right here, as I said before, I can erase. And then you want to do the shading up here. So I'm specifically looking at this It's not a line. You see how it's shaded? Like this is a line. That's like a softer edge. So you want to shade it in as you go. Shade in two directions. For a normal nose, you might like to shade like this because it starts to look like 3D. Here, if you're shading up here, you bend the lines around as if to make a sphere. Think like, first day of school, shading with the form. Remember that worksheet? You should have it in your sketchbook if you don't. So then you're just going to start shading things and adjusting things as you go. Like it's a little darker here, make it a little darker. So once you're done, you can erase your lovely little lines, and voila, you have a nose.